Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to any new viewers. I am Simone, the Moon Goddess, with your November reading for love. Okay, so let's see what's happening with Capricorn. Did I just mess up my cards? Oh no, I didn't. Let's see what's happening for you, Capricorn, for the month of November when it comes to love. This will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, Jupiter signs. If this message does not resonate, it's not your message this time around, so just let it go. All right, if you're interested in connecting with me for a personal reading, all of my details are in the description box below, and you can follow me on Instagram, the Moon Goddess Tarot. So let us see what's happening with you, Capricorn, for this new month. I hope that you're all well, and thank you so much for all of your love and support, and all the support that you give me for all of these videos. I am so appreciative. May all messages be for the highest good of all involved, with harm to none. Ashe. Spirit guides, what are the messages you want me to share with Capricorn for the month of November when it comes to love? What's the message you want me to share with Capricorn when it comes to love, Spirit guides? Oh, wow. So your card is here and now, and it's reversed. And this is about being present. All right, this is about being in the moment. So when I see it reversed, it's like you have to stop worrying about what's past and worrying about what's to come, because all we have is no. There's no other time but no and no and no. You know what I mean? It's like every single breath, you have to live in the moment. Okay, Capricorn. There might also be Spirit's also saying that you need to let go of any resentments that might be trapping you or holding you back, any self-limiting beliefs, any worries, pains, anxieties, what needs to come up to heal when it comes to how you love and how you receive love, how you give and receive love. Okay, so be here and now. Bottom of the deck is happy, happy. And this has shown up for all the readings I've done thus far for the month of November. And it's crazy because I feel like Spirit is saying no matter what's happening, no matter all the chaos and the craziness that you might be experiencing for this year, 2019, would have been crazy for all of us. But I feel especially for those cardinal signs, because a lot of what's happened with eclipses, etc., happened within y'all's axis, you Capricorn and Cancer and the other cardinal signs. So it's like, no matter all of that has happened, know that it's leading you towards this, and you have to believe this. No matter how crazy, how painful, how chaotic things are, you have to believe that you're being led towards your truth, your true happiness. All right, time for a nap. So Capricorn, y'all work. And when you're not working, you're napping. I know you're sleeping or taking time out. But Spirit is saying it's time to enjoy the slowdown of Mercury retrograde. Think of it that way. Think of it as so Spirit is gifting you with a chance to take a break and to slow down. Milk and honey is here down the middle. Okay, so there you go. Be mindful of your thoughts and what you're creating. All right, Capricorn. All right, so let's look at what's happening with the tarot. Spirit guys, can you give me some messages for Capricorn for the month of November when it comes to love? What's the energy surrounding Capricorn for the month of November when it comes to love, Spirit guides? Spirit guys, what's the messages you want me to share with Capricorn when it comes to love for the month of November? Wow, okay. So your first card is the Nine of Swords, okay? Your second card, Capricorn, is the Three of Swords and the High Priestess. So look at this. What do y'all see? This is so heavy. This is heavy. So there's so much worry and anxiety here, Capricorn, okay? Heartache, heartbreak, worry, pains, sense of loss. Remember to be in the moment, okay? Stop. Like, how much of what you are feeling anxious about is actually happening? How much of it are you actually creating with your thoughts and your emotions and the actions that you take. All right. And Spirit's also saying you need to tap into your spiritual side. You need to tap into your intuition here with the High Priestess. What are you not seeing? What's being hidden? Or are those aspects within yourself that you're hiding from others or from yourself even? Bottom of the deck, my word, Capricorn, is the Two of Cups. Under that is the Three of Cups. And the Four of Pentacles. Let's see. Top of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. What's down the middle? The Queen of Swords. So I feel like there's a sense of you having to let go of some resentments here when it comes to a love situation. And you know what? It's crazy because you have this Three of Swords, which could be a third party situation, or heartache or heartbreak or sense of grief, right? But the Two of Cups shows up and they're upright. And look at the Queen of Swords pointing towards it. So it's like this Ace of Pentacles. This is how it looks to me on the table. There's a gift here on offer from the universe. And the Queen of Swords is like, okay, so I understand what's happening here. I'm learning the lessons. I understand what happened in the past. I understand where I am now. I understand where I need to go to, where I'm headed. I understand what I need to thrive. I know what I'm going to take this gift and do. I'm going to go towards this, whatever this divine union is. Because at the top, there's a sense of you being so worried and strained and stressed about love. When really and truly, you're being directed towards love. But you might not be seeing it for whatever reason. You might be so worried about a connection that you had in the past. Or so caught up in a connection that has ended. And stressed and strained about it. That you're not even seeing that new love is appearing for you. It could even be that within this love, there's a healing that's happened that's leading you back to that love you thought you lost. This sense of celebration is here. The Fool, a new journey. Temperance is here. So that's that healing energies. Tell me about this Three of Swords, Spirit guides, for Capricorn. The King of Swords reversed. So how much of this is actually real Sagittarius? Capricorn. Sorry, I just did Sagittarius. Forgive me. How much of this is actually real? How much of this is actually in your mind? With the King of Swords reversed too, there's a sense of not being honest about something, not being clear, not being transparent. So were you a part of a third party, Capricorn? Or whether you were a part, or was your person a part of a third party? There's a sense of a lack of honesty here with this King of Swords reversed. All right, there's a sense of trying to control as well. There's a sense of blocking. Tell me more about this Three of Swords, Spirit guides. Ace of Swords. And there I was saying with the King of Swords reversed, there's no honesty, there's no clarity here. The Ace of Swords shows up and Spirit is saying it's time to be honest about something here, Capricorn. So were you a part of a third party, or your person was a part of a third party, and now honesty is coming. You didn't feel as if you can trust this person with a King of Swords. This King of Swords, this could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy. It doesn't have to be. But the Ace of Swords is here, so there's a sense, there's communication coming, there's truth coming, there's clarity coming here. Something to do with a third party. And when I see this Three of Swords, I often think there is your truth, their truth, and the truth going down the middle. So it could be even that with your person, y'all maybe had some kind of argument or falling out, and both people feel that they're right. And both people trying to control. So this King of Swords reverse could be both people feeling stubborn and stuck in and refuse to see the other person's side of the story, or understand the other person's side of the story. But the Ace of Swords is here, so there's some truth coming, and this might be Mercury retrograde doing its due, because Mercury rules Libra, right? So what am I saying? Please forgive me. Mercury rules Gemini is what I meant. And this card is associated with Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So Mercury retrograde could be revealing some truth here. And look what's happened. The Tower happens. Ooh, and from that Tower comes the Ace of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles is here, so very slow moving energy. Now, what I was going to say is the Tower, because this truth that's coming, slicing down the middle, getting to the truth of the matter, the heart of the matter. And here's the Tower. And what I was going to say is the Tower, we see the Tower and people go, oh my God, no. Oh my gosh, it's all over. But the Tower can go either way. The Tower, I mean, at the end of the day, regardless of if the Tower makes you go, oh, my heart, or it makes you go, yay, my heart, regardless, it always takes you to a regeneration. It always knocks down what isn't standing on a firm foundation and lets go of the facade in order to see the truth of a matter, in order to build strong foundations, right? So here's the Tower, and under it is this Ace of Cups. So the truth comes with this Ace of Swords, and the Tower happens, and it's revealing a sense of healing, a sense of truth, a sense of love, even revealing love, where you might be thinking, oh my gosh, it's the end. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, Spirit guides. The Ten of Wands reversed. So Spirit is saying clearly, you need to let go of this anxiety, this worry, this pain, this whatever's keeping you up at night. You need to drop this burden, because more than likely you're creating this in your mind, that what you might be so worried about and stressed about doesn't actually exist, and it's potentially not even yours to be carrying. All right, and it might just be you trying to block yourself from feeling what you actually feel and trying to avoid what you actually feel. And Mercury retrograde in Scorpio will not let that happen, because Scorpio is all about what is hidden. It will always come up to the surface. It has to come up to the surface for healing. All right. Tell me about the High Priestess. What does the High Priestess know, Spirit guys? The Hanged Man. What does the High Priestess know, Spirit guides? What does the High Priestess know? What does the High Priestess know? The Death card. Well, all right. So that's Scorpio right here. The Hanged Man. This could be Pisces. There's a regeneration happening. And you know what? It makes so much sense, because under this High Priestess is this Two of Cups. So remember at the top, it's like you, woe is me. Oh my gosh, I've been stabbed in the heart. Da, da, da. I'm going through so much anxiety, so much stress. There's a sense of being stubborn as well, but there's a truth coming up. And the High Priestess is right above this Two of Cups. The High Priestess is seeing what you are not seeing, or what you feel, what your intuition is leading you to, but you don't want to necessarily believe. You might be trying to be too logical, hence why the King of Swords is reversed. Because you're trying to control the inevitable, or control life. The High Priestess is here saying, I can see all that you refuse to see. The Hanged Man. All right. There's a sense of the Hanged Man. There's a sense of enlightenment. There's a sense of waiting to receive a message, to know, to have a sense of feeling, a sense of knowing, sorry. Maybe that's what you're going on, waiting on that sense of, okay, this feels right, so let me make a move. The Death card is here. So there's a regeneration happening. From death comes new life. So you're ending something. You're ending, letting go. This is Scorpio. So this is Scorpio season. This is Mercury retrograde. This is like, it's time. And this is three major cards. Three major cards together. So this is deep spiritual inner work that's happening. trusting your intuition, letting go, allowing things to happen, being comfortable with being suspended upside down, because this is allowing you to see a new perspective. Okay, this is allowing you to see things from a different viewpoint, perhaps even from a spiritual viewpoint, because I feel like the Hangman is a very spiritual card. And also, I feel like Capricorn doesn't necessarily, like, I feel like Capricorn can be more from the logical standpoint, especially the men. I feel more so the men than maybe the women, but I feel like Capricorn is very logical, practical, and Spirit is saying you need to tap into that spiritual realm, honey. You need to tap into that spirituality, tap into your intuition, and trust what you can't see, and let a rebirth happen. Let that enlightenment happen. Feel free in surrendering to the process of things happening. The Hermit, another major card. This is Virgo energy. Again, very spiritual energy. This is spiritual wisdom. And it's a divine spiritual wisdom of self. Your inner self is like your inner navigational system guiding you. Okay, tell me about the Two of Cups. No, tell me about the Queen of Swords. Tell me about this Queen of Swords, Spirit guides. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. The Eight of Swords. All right, so the Queen of Swords is saying to you, you need to cut this. You need to free yourself, because it's you that's trapping yourself, not life, not anything, not anyone. You're not trapped. The only thing trapping you is your thoughts. Right? So you got the 8 and the 9 of Swords here. All right, and Spirit is saying, and the Queen of Swords is saying, here and now, be in this moment. Stop worrying about what's happened. Stop worrying about what could potentially happen. The only thing that could potential only happens based on where you are now. In order for a potential to happen, it has to be based on your energies now. So there's only now. And the Queen of Swords is very much like she's been through it all, and she's very clear on what she wants and honest with what she wants and with her needs. Now you have the King of Swords reversed there, so to me that's a sense of just being stubborn, stagnant, controlling, bossy, just thinking with your thoughts and not trusting your heart space. The Queen of Swords now I feel is a more receptive energy. It's a more flowing energy. It's divine feminine. So it's like using your logic, but from a feminine standpoint, from using your intuition, going with the flow, being receptive. Tell me about the Two of Cups, Spirit guides. Thank you. Y'all saw that, right? Temperance. So this connection is a divinely guided connection. The angel is watching over y'all. Also, notice 2 cups. The angel has 2 cups, as above, so below. It's almost as if the angel is holding holding the dude's cup and her cup as well, and making this magic flow, and then handing the cups to both of y'all and saying, okay, what y'all gonna do with it? I just made y'all cups magical. What y'all gonna do now that I've handed y'all? What are y'all going to do when you come together with those 2 cups? I hope that just made sense. Because I'm saying things that I'm hearing myself and I'm like, what is this? But that's what's coming out of my mouth. So I'll go with it, Capricorn. But you're being divinely guided. The Temperance card is here. It's like about balance. Temperance is about balance. Temperance is alchemy. Temperance is not being way over on one side or way over on the other. Temperance is middle. It's about being patient as well. Right? It's about knowing that no matter what's happened, that there's healing coming. It's about trusting the ground you stand on and trusting the waters being your subconscious, your unconscious, being the spiritual realm, the land being the material realm, the realm that you can actually see, taste, touch. But Spirit is saying you also need to feed your waters. You know, like how the old people say, I feel it in my waters, you know. Your intuition. Remember, all of this is happening under your High Priestess, your Hangman, and your Death card. This is all very receptive energy. I don't know, for some of you, you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. Temperance card is connected to Sagittarius as well. Sagittarius is also a very spiritual sign. All right, Sagittarius deals with spirituality and philosophy and spiritual knowledge and all that type of vibe. So again, there's that message of tapping into your spiritual self. It's not always about the logic. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, Spirit guides. Is this reversed, upright? I don't know. It's reversed. The Hierophant reversed. All right. So this is Taurus energy. You have this gift being offered to you. And with the Hierophant reverse, I feel like Spirit's saying you have to think outside of the box. However you've been dealing with life up to now, I don't feel it will work. However you've been dealing with love up to now, I don't feel it as if it would work. Because before, I feel like there's a sense, again, of control using practicality and logic as opposed to tapping into your emotions. You have to tap into your emotions, Capricorn, or you will continue to keep repeating these cycles. You will continue to keep feeling trapped and blocked because you're trapping and blocking yourself, right? With the Hierophant reverse, I feel like Spirit is saying the gifting all of this, whatever you're experiencing within your love situations, is to teach you that you have to let go sometimes. Things cannot always be scheduled and fit into a calendar and a time slot and a time scale. You have to sometimes just jump. You have to sometimes just allow things to flow. You have to surrender. That is the gift. Okay? Here you are. Being successful, being lauded, being my word, here's your card, the Devil. You have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Devil here. With the Five of Swords. So there's definite change here. Definite change. And it's going to happen quickly as well. I feel like you'll be surprised with yourself at the end of 2019 how far you've come, Capricorn. To be honest, what's the word of advice here for Capricorn for love in November? Ooh, the Six of Swords and the Ace of Wands reversed. Now, what is your Ace of Wands reversed? The Six of Swords is that you're moving from crazy energies, tumultuous energies into a lot more calm, smooth waters. It's like a healing happening. So where things might have been all over the place and you might feel so anxious and worried, you're heading towards a lot more calm waters. The Ace of Wands reversed, there's a sense of a lack of fire, passion maybe. Ooh, you have the Sun here at the bottom. So you're heading towards something beautiful. Why is the Ace of Wands reversed, Spirit guys? Why is the Ace of Wands reversed here? What's the Ace? King of Pentacles. Okay, so as much as you get in the boat and you move on to greener pastures and you allow things to happen and to flow, there is still a sense that you get to a new point, you get to this reconciliation for some of you, or you meet this new person that you see eye to eye, or within your relationships, y'all get over a hump and you're back together and growing stronger than ever. But there is also a chance for you to then, you receive the gift, but then you fall back into old ways of trying to control situations or thinking too much about the physical. All right, so be mindful again, here and now. Be mindful of not falling back into old ways. You get to a point of connecting to somebody, but then there's a potential for you to then fall back into thinking very logically and practically. All right, and focus so much on the mundane aspects of things. Three of Cups. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands reversed, Spirit guides? Justice. So balance again. balance. I feel like this Ace of Wands is just to remind you, because oftentimes, like for instance, we go through a difficult situation and we pray and we pray and we pray and we pray and we get what we want, and then we forget to pray. We fall back and we only go to prayer. We only go to pray or prayer when we're in the midst of the shit. But when things are good, we forget. And I feel like Spirit is saying you have to continuously shine a light and always stay in balance. Don't only try to find balance when things hit the fan. It's easier to do things bit by bit than to wait till things fall apart to then try to put the pieces together. If you always nurture it daily, you know, that's a stronger stance than waiting for things to fall apart and then try to nurture things. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, Queen of Wands, yeah. It's like not running away from that power that you hold, power of finding power in the balance between the mundane and the spiritual. You know, don't get so caught up in just this working, building, accumulating wealth. Look at him drowning in stuff, in materials. But where is the spiritual aspect? So don't forget to shine a light on your spirituality. Don't forget to shine a light on the balance of things. What's the final outcome for Capricorn Spirit, guys? Ooh, my word. The Chariot and the Lovers. So you have the Two of Cups and the Lovers here. So you're moving full steam ahead towards something very passionate, something very connected. I see a divine connection here again. You have the Temperance card showed up with the Two of Cups. So that the angel is watching over this connection, this union. And here is the angel watching over y'all here again with with the Lovers. So there's two angels. It's a divine connection. It's a divine calling for y'all to be together. And it's full steam ahead. It's balanced as well with the Chariot card. It's going with the flow. The Chariot card is connected to the sign of Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. You see the moons here on the card. The two crescent moons. So it's like going with the flow. The ups, the downs, the turnarounds. But the point is you're moving forward. The Chariot is about movement, progression, action. All right. So that is beautiful, Capricorn. And look at this Page of Cups at the bottom. So that's new love, healing, new love within existing relationships. This is new love for those who are single. This is a potential reconciliation for some of you. The Page of Swords. Some kind of message is coming in the month of November that's going to shift a lot of this for y'all when it comes to love. Gotta let go of this energy. Those 3 cups that you lost. Look at the 2 cups. The Two of Cups showed up, right? So that is the change that's coming, Capricorn. Okay, can I have 3 oracles? That's 1 for Capricorn for love in the month of November, Spirit guides. Can I have 3 oracle cards for Capricorn? That's 2. Can I have... Okay, so you got 4. So your first card is give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. That's beautiful. Okay. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Did I not just say with that 5 of Cups to stop thinking about the 3 cups and know you have 2 cups at your back supporting you? Okay, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Gorgeous. And your final card is transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Well, look at that. All right, Capricorn, so that's your message for the month of November when it comes to love. Let me know if this resonates. Drop a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know how things are going with you, Capricorn. And so much love in the month of November. Until next video. Bye.